Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino, Wednesday, May 7th, 2025. People aren't ready. They are not ready for what's coming. And you know why? It's so obvious to me. They're not being told the truth. It's deception after deception, lie. It just goes on, and it's exactly what you and I have been talking about since forever. Let's dig a little deeper into this right now. So today, we're going to witness an act, a circus act, a freak show on a scale that people, again, are just not ready for. They're not. So we got the Federal Reserve monetary policy decision today. Again, they're telling you right here, we run the system. We control monetary policy. Therefore, they control the economy. They control the entire system, the markets, everything. But again, no, it's presidents, it's kings, queens, dictators, or monarchs. Really, honestly, is this how dumbed down the public actually has become? You can't make this stuff up if you try to. So, so here's how this is going to play out, in my opinion. Let's cover that, and then we got a bunch of stuff to talk about here. So I'm laughing because it's just too simple. At least I believe for you, if you follow this blog, you know exactly what's going on. So the Fed today, I expect him to do nothing, and there's a reason for that. It's a setup. I've been telling you about this setup since, I don't know, go back as far as you want to go. It's a game that they're playing between, it's really being played on the people, as always. It always is. And it's another reason why people have no conception, even in the slightest. Not you. I'm not speaking to you, but the general population has no clue as to what's really going on. Let's just go over a few headlines here real quick, and then I'll talk about the market, and I want to cover something else with you real quick. Let's start off with this. Here's a piece of propaganda for you. Top Trump administration officials to meet with Chinese counterparts in mid-trade war. Do you trust anything here? How about the done deal? Done, done, done. That was the illustrious Lutnick over there. Have a trade deal. Would have been the first one. It's done. When are we, the American people, going to be allowed to know, well, what nation? Who did we make this deal with? You think maybe we're going to be let in on the big secret? So if you trust this, then again, you're completely lost. There's nothing going on there at all. Now, this is with regard to the Fed today. The Fed meets with uncertainty permeating the air. Uncertainty? Really? This is all certain. It's all scripted. And I'm going to go over the script with you because I got it. I got the script. Just wait for that one. Anyway, here's what to expect. Forget about what do they write here. Let me see. Here's what to expect. The Federal Reserve heads into its closely watched policy decision Wednesday with a strong incentive to do absolutely nothing. Well, at least they got that part right, but I'm going to outline for you. You already know. You already know because you and I have covered it repeatedly what this is really all about. Now, before we get to, the real depth of what's going on here, we got a 10-year yield, relatively stable. This is interesting over the past couple of days. Let's see where this goes. We get a dollar putting on a little bit of relative strength today, still below the key 100 level. We got Dow futures, S&P futures, NASDAQ futures higher across the board. Beautiful. We got commodities under a little pressure. Yesterday's run with this stuff was incredible. Crude oil shot higher on the back of Israel striking new targets in the Middle East with the help of the United States, of course. More war, more death, more pain, more suffering, of course. And then you got cryptocurrencies higher across the board as we're being bridged into the new system. Okay, lovely. Now this is what I really want to talk to you guys and girls about. And again, guys, how do I say this to you another way? You see this guy here wearing this Lion of Judah hat over here? Here's the situation here. I got your back, I got your front, I got your side, I got you underneath, top, bottom, inside, and out. And I am working as hard as I possibly can. I really don't think I could do any more at this point. I'm kind of maxed out to keep all of you on top of things and keep you in the know. So this is in your inbox. I put it out for you this morning. Are you ready? Let me show you something, because what we're about to see, It's Babylonian Theater, man. In all its glory, right in our freaking face. So, are you ready? Let me show you something. Lions, today we get to witness Babylonian Theater. Staged for the blindfolded masses. Here's what's truly happening behind the circus lights, and this is a freak show. The theater of conflict. Today, yes, today, the Fed monetary policy decision, and personally I told you I expect them to do nothing, and here's why. Here's why. It's a setup. And you and I have been talking about this setup for many, many months. Well, let's get deeper into it. Trump screams. You know I'm not making this up, of course. We need lower rates. We need that weaker dollar. The Fed, they're boneheads. You remember his last tenure? We need negative rates. He wanted negative rates, which means, of course, if you kept your cash in a bank, you would have to pay the bank to keep your cash in the bank. Imagine that. You're already getting robbed blind via the mechanism of artificially suppressed rates. And of course, the biggest one of them all, currency purchasing power debasement on a scale we've never seen before. Oh, really? Yeah, I think all of you are well versed in all that. So Trump screams, we need lower rates. We need a weaker dollar. The Fed responds with, we're data dependent, and inflation remains sticky. They love that word. It's sticky. Remember, it was supposed to be temporary. It was supposed to be transitory, but now it's sticky. Make it up. Make it up if you possibly could. Let's move forward here. But what the public doesn't realize is there is no conflict between Trump and the Fed. There is only coordination disguised as contradiction. People, this is in our face control by contradiction. I wrote a whole paper about this recently. I did a video about control by contradiction. It's so obvious. The illusion of struggle to conceal shared intent. The true agenda. Let's talk about the true agenda, because we've covered this repeatedly, but let's expose it one more time. They are manufacturing consent for, number one, rate cuts which will ignite a new tsunami of debt issuance. You think I got that one right? I've only been telling you this for 1,000 years, and it's happening. It's in our face. Further, debase the dollar. Create the illusion of short-term prosperity. Sure, let's pump the system with more easy money by killing the dollar. You think that's not going to put a little bit of an illusion of prosperity? Of course it is. And then the market will surge higher, and President Trump can go rah, 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 look at that stock market, we're all rich. Not referring to you, because you see, you would be getting robbed blind behind the scenes via a controlled demolition of the dollar with regard to purchasing power. So number two, controlled collapse of the current system so they can introduce a central bank controlled digital currency, CBDC, linking every citizen to a programmable, surveilled economic identity, because that's exactly what it is here. This is the greatest threat to freedom in human history, this digital system that they're trying to enforce, and we're being bridged into it right now. The crypto capital of the world, not the constitutional money capital of the world. No, we can't have that, because that would take power from the Fed. You can't make that up either. Enforce maximum monetary obedience. And I chose that word on purpose. Enforce monetary policy obedience. Make that one up. They will sell it as a rescue. That's what President Trump is trying to do here, okay? But it's integration into a digital cage. You know that. Now, why Trump was the chosen one? Why he's the perfect messenger? Let's read this together. Trump has always been the populist mask of elite policy. You think I got that one wrong? Now, I want to hear from you red hat people here who still wear the red hat. The symbol of, I don't know what the freaking symbol is anymore. You tell me what that hat. It's a symbol of freedom? Really? How about you read through this a couple of times and you tell me who's on the right side of this, you or me? Or of my lions here. So, Trump has always been the populist mask of elite policy. He speaks, this is hard to read backwards, to the so-called forgotten man while signaling the deals of empire. He can say, I fought the Fed while helping it launch its greatest transformation ever. This will feel like economic revival to the public especially the red hats. But it's the resurrection of Pharaoh in digital change. Do not fall for this game, this charade. See the long game. The real plan is consolidation of monetary control. Sound about right? Let me know. Let me know where I got this wrong, people. Because you know what? I'm going to tell you straight out. I didn't get a single word of that wrong. And for those of you that can see through the garbage, the nonsense, the lies, the deception, the distraction in this game that they're playing, it just became even more clear to you, didn't it? Of course it did. Because you're smart. People, look, man. People, you and I are ready for this. You and I see it all because it's too freaking obvious from before the presidential selection. We called it all, how it would play out, what would happen, and it's all in our face. But there are those that will still refuse. There are those who will still refuse to see the truth. There are those, think about what I'm about to tell you. There are people who mock God, and then as they stand before him for final judgment, they will still choose to mock God out of whatever ego. They don't feel like, I have no idea what their problem might be, and then they'll get what's coming to them. Think about that. It's incredible to think about. It blows my mind to think about these things. Anyway, guys, listen, I love you all from the heart. I mean that. Now listen to me, okay? Please do these things. This is in your inbox. Read through this, understand it, share it, get it out there. This video as well. Do you think we covered anything here that maybe people need to understand at a deeper level? Or you think they should just wander through time and space like the zombies they are? Let's try to wake up the zombies. The zombie apocalypse, it's freaking real. They want us in digital chains. Make no mistake about it. They want us in digital chains. Are we going? This is, people, to me, the greatest threat to freedom in the history of the world right now, this new digital tokenized system that everyone knows is coming. So what are you going to do about it today? Well, I'll tell you what you can do right now. You can, number one, comment here. Number two, you can give this video a thumbs up because it lets the algorithms pick it up. The video gets out there. Number three, you can share this stuff. You can get it out there. You can take a paper like this, copy, paste it, do whatever you want. Again, my newsletter is free to everyone. Everyone. Just click on that link in the description of this video. Take you right over there. I got so much stuff in there. And I believe, and maybe I'm deluded here, is cutting edge actionable information. You can take action right now if you so choose. Right now, every day, listen to me, okay? When you watch the videos here, if I've made sense to you, you have a decision to make. Do I want to share this work or do I just want to let it go? Do I want to keep it to myself? Personally, I think you should share this stuff as far and wide as you possibly can. This is our thing. You realize that this is not me. I'm not out here for self-aggrandizement. I don't want awards or medals or anything for this. I want to make a positive difference in this world. And I really am working hard at it. And so are you. You're part of this thing. You are an integral unit here. I may be the so-called daddy lion, but let me tell you something. Without you, I am nothing. I'm zero. But together, because of our alignment with the source, you know what I'm talking about? We are freaking invincible. You think I got that right? Or maybe I'm a little off base. Maybe you guys and girls want to tell me. All right, because maybe I'm missing something. Love you all from the heart. See you later, 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern for the live stream, people. I got you. We got each other always.